So last time you saw Trey Tyler, we was in preseason for season 2. We were back on placeholder duties on special teams, field goals, and points at the touchdowns. We also saw Geno Atkins and Santana Moss get released by their teams. They're both looking for new homes. I know eventually Geno Atkins signed with the Denver Broncos, but I have no idea what happened with Santana. Mike Mularkey, he's looking to have a good season. He might be on his way out the door if we don't do anything this season. So season 2 is on the way, aka the 2013 season. And we go up to Indianapolis and we lose to Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. There goes Reggie Wayne right there. But anyway, we lose to them. We lost by 2 possessions. We lost 34-21 in Lucas Oil Stadium. Now we got to bounce back. Week 2, we're back at home. No, take that back. We're in Cleveland. And we beat the Browns, led by David Garrard. And there he is right there. Chad Henne gets the job done. We go up to Cleveland. We are victorious. We pick up our first win of the season in overtime at that. A 37-34 victory in favor of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Duval's finally on the winning column, and our defense was straight beasting. 6 sacks on David Garrard. That was a big-time performance. Greg Jones, the former Florida State Seminole, is having contract disputes with the organization. Hopefully they can work that out. And then Justin Tuck got paid 5-year extension worth up to $53 million. But unfortunately for us, we go back to our losing ways in week 3. Losing to another division rival in the Tennessee Titans. This time we lost 20-13, and this time it was our offensive line that gave up all the sacks. Take a look at this right here. We gave up 5 sacks to the Titans defense. We're going to have to step it up on our offensive line, because just like in practice, they can't block. But we do bounce back and we go down to Houston, Texas, and get our first division win of the season over the Houston Texans. Now, if we could just keep this winning habit going, we can make a push for the playoffs. Considering a lot of people consider this division very weak. We beat the Texans 35-17, and Chad Henne put on one of the best performances of his career. 5 touchdown passes, 268 yards in the air. One of his best performances in his NFL career. Now, all we got to do is keep this motor going. Let's keep it pushing, man. But of course, we lose the following week in week 5. The Miami Dolphins, led by Vince Young, in week 5. We go down to Miami and we lose. And this time we lost by 4 points, 25-21. We just could not get the job done. We just lost down the stretch. So then we go to week 6. We're playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they straight put us in a spliff. Josh Freeman had a great game, and they beat us by 30 points, man. They beat us 44-14. You heard me right, 44-14. And look at this, the late, great Vincent Jackson, rest in peace Vincent Jackson, had 168 yards receiving on us. Our secondary got exposed, and we just got straight embarrassed. Along with that, their defense had 7 sacks. We come back in week 7. And we beat the Colts this time. We get our payback from the week 1 loss. This time we're victorious over Indianapolis. We beat them 31-24. A much needed win considering we could possibly still make a playoff push. But then all that comes tumbling down in week 9. After the bye week, we had a bye week in week 8. We come back in week 9. And this time, yeah, we lose to the Tennessee Titans. We lose 33-30. Another close matchup in the AFC South. And now if you're a Jacksonville Jaguar fan, you're just tired of this roller coaster. But guess what? We go back to our winning ways in week 10. We go up to Atlanta, Georgia. There goes Roddy White, the former UAB Blazer standout. And we beat the Atlanta Falcons by a score of 20-17. What a close game that was. We won on the game-winning field goal. That was a big win considering we're still looking to stay in the push for the AFC South title. And we set Matt Ryan 7 times in this game. Maurice Jones-Drew went off, had a great game as well. Now we must continue to keep this winning habits going, right? Nah. Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers come down to Duval County, and they win on a game-winning field goal, 27-24. A heartbreaking loss out here at Duval. Take that back. 27-26 was the final score. My bad. But nevertheless, a heartbreaking loss. And look at Cam. Over 400 yards passing on us. 429 yards passing. Just straight embarrassed our secondary. But guess what? We're back to winning ways, though. Week 12, we beat the Cincinnati Bengals, led by Andy Dalton and AJ Green. That's a huge win right now, considering we are I believe, like 3 games under 500. We win 32-30, another close matchup that we probably could have lost. So let's look at the standings real quick. The Colts are 3 games in first place. The Colts are straight balling right now at 8-3. Everybody else in the division have the same record, 1 game below 500. But now we are even at 500. We go to Baltimore and we beat the Baltimore Ravens. There goes Ray Rice. Hope he's doing great in real life right now. But we go to Baltimore and we beat them 20-12. A defensive struggle up there. And be more, we needed that win considering we're looking to make a wild card push now. But then that goes tumbling down again. Jason Campbell and the Houston Texans. That's right, Jason Campbell, the former Auburn Tiger quarterback. They come down to Jacksonville and they beat us 32-27. We are losing so many close games, it just doesn't make any sense. And then on top of that, our playoff hopes are most likely gone. Arian Foster had a great game. Jason Campbell had a great game. There was nothing our defense could do about that. Arian Foster now has over 1,000 yards in the season. So here we go again. The roller coaster continues. The Chargers come to town and we beat them. They're led by Phillip Rivers right now. But we do win that game, a much needed win, 37-23. We are still looking to hold on to wild card hopes, make the playoffs. But unfortunately for us, we might not make it. Calvin Johnson is on the verge of setting a new single season record for receiving yards. But here goes week 16. And again, we lose. We lose to probably the hottest team in the NFL right now, the New Orleans Saints. We go down to the Big Easy. We lose a close one. Another close game, 27-21. We just keep losing close games. And not only that, not only do they have Drew Brees, right? But look at this. They have Randy Moss on their team as well. Just imagine that, huh? Drew Brees to Randy Moss. Crazy, right? So then week 17, our season comes to an end. Yeah, we beat the Pittsburgh Steelers, but we're not going to make the playoffs. However, we did end the season at an even 500. We finished at 8-8. But the Pittsburgh Steelers, in the end, are going to be going to the playoffs. I think they went to the playoffs. I forgot. So the Colts won the division easily. Jaguars 8-8. Texans 8-8. Titans 6-10. Safe to say that the Titans right now are the worst team in this division. So then we go to the playoffs. The Pittsburgh Steelers lose to the Jets. The Giants put the Buccaneers in an all-out spliff, and a big spliff at that. The Oakland Raiders are looking to get back to the Super Bowl after losing last season, but they beat Kansas City by 1 point. Seattle beat Detroit 33-24. To the divisional round we go. The Oakland Raiders come up short to the Patriots. Their season is over. The Giants beat the Cardinals 48-40. That game looks entertaining. The Jets lose to the Colts 32-24. And then the Saints just put an all-out assault on the Seattle Seahawks 46-21 at the Superdome. Conference Championship week, the New England Patriots squeaked by the Indianapolis Colts 13-10. And then you have the Giants just getting straight embarrassed by the Saints 54-10. And then the Super Bowl champions are the New Orleans Saints over the New England Patriots. Drew Brees defeating Tom Brady 43-25. So as you know, in real life, this would have been the Saints' second Super Bowl title in franchise history. And as a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan, that is very painful to me to commentate this. So that is season 2, ladies and gentlemen. As you saw, Tony Gonzalez has called it quits. He's hanging up the cleats. Geno Atkins signed with the Denver Broncos, and now they're talking about franchise tagging him. Hopefully one day Trey Tyler will get a starting position on that Jacksonville Jaguar roster. But if not, we're going to get up out of Jacksonville and go somewhere else so we can get a chance to start. Thank you for watching. Peace.